Virginia.
I didn't hear your name.
My name is Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah, my question's for Carrie. Would
It's okay.
Would you like to see Robin Hood Men in Tights become a Broadway musical?
Oh, that's a good idea. I think that Mel actually is already thinking about it. Right?
It's been a Broadway musical.
It should be, but you know, Mel's going to go through his entire library and put them all on stage. His feeling, though, is that he wants to do them now as live shows on TV, like kind of like Catch-22 that is being made by George Clooney. He wants to do a live audience kind of a version of the play,
Oh, kind of like
the movies,
NBC
rather.
Live?
Yeah, NBC Live. That's what he wants to do with it, because he said you got to have the audience feel the reaction on TV, and he doesn't think that the plays. He doesn't feel like that. I mean, I'm sure he'll put them on Broadway, but his ultimate goal is to turn them into live TV shows.
So you would love it if he did that?
Well, I would love it, but I can't sing, which is why he didn't let me sing in the movie. He was like, yeah, we'll work around that. Thank you.
Hi, yeah, over here. Fun fact, my 4th grade teacher was an actor in The Exorcist.
No way.
Anyway, my name is Daniel Lactimeo,
Okay.
Arlington, Virginia. And my question is for Chris. What was your favorite thing about the DC area?
Oh, golly. Well, any number of things. First of all, it's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever lived in. Very beautiful city. I mean, as I was coming, I took the train down because I live in the Northeast, and as I was driving through from the train station to here, I was noticing how many gorgeous trees there are in downtown DC. It's really extraordinary. Now, also, it's interesting because, as I said to the young woman over here a little while ago, I said I sold paperback books in your town. That was one of my jobs when I was in college, or in graduate school, was to travel around to all the suburbs as well as to the inner city and sell paperback books. And it was endlessly fascinating to me, visually and in terms of the population, very mixed population. It's a great city. It's a great area. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Great city, it's great.
Hi, my name is Erin, and I'm from Arlington, Virginia.
Hi, Erin.
And my
Sold paperback books there too.
Where didn't you sell paperbacks?
my question is specific to Carrie. Would you please say "as you wish"?
Let's give everyone a second to get your phones out.
As you wish.
Hey, over here, hi.
Hi, my name is Esther, and I am from Norton, Virginia.
Hi.
So, for the giant rodents, how did you not get crushed by those?
Well, there were little people inside them, and they were actually sewn into those rad suits, which were made of foam, rubber, and lots of fur. And the set was very hot. We had big lights, much bigger than these, and they were burning hot. And I was lucky because I was wearing a kind of a thin shirt and suede pants, which were not great, but they were. I felt lucky compared to these poor fellas who were literally sewn into the suits. And so I made sure that after each take, that somebody came and cut the cord and let them out. I said, you gotta let these guys out. They're gonna die in there. But they were fabulous guys. One of them was a stunt man and also an actor, and he was the lead guy I had to stab with the sword. And he went missing the day of that shoot. So he apparently had gone out drinking the night before and got arrested. And fact, when he arrived on the set, literally 12 hours later, we made him tell what happened. Made him tell us what happened. He said, "Well, I tried to convince the policeman." This is how he spoke. He went, "I tried to convince the policeman I was doing a movie," and the policeman said, "Oh yeah, what are you playing in the film?" He said, "I'm playing a rat." He said, "Go on, back of the van. Go on, back of the van. Go on." Didn't believe him. So poor guy got arrested and ended up making probably, the hardest day of his life was to go from prison to being stabbed by me inside a rat suit. So God bless him. He's a lovely man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm dying. Okay, if anyone can't see.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Darren, you're fantastic. You're fantastic. Can we get him up here? Come on up here. Come on. Look at that. He walks with such purpose. Look at him. Darren, aren't you fantastic? Move on over here. This is Darren, everyone. And let me tell you, I'm nervous. Go ahead, Darren.
My question is, was any stuntman for the sword fight with Wesley and Inigo at the top of the Cliffs of Insanity?
Well, that's a very good question, Darren. By the way, I like your mustache. So there was one stunt person. You know when we fly and when we jump on the what is it? The bar. Thank you. I told you I was nervous. When we did the loop on the bar, that was a gymnast that we hired to come in and do it. Everything else was us. Can you believe that? No, crazy. But you look fantastic. Who made this fabulous outfit for you?
Well, some of this was bought, and this was 3D printed by my dad.
Wow, that's cool. Where's Dad? Yes. Give it up for Dad. You want to ask Chris a question? Shake his hand. Shake his hand.
Good to meet you, Darren.
You too.
You know something? You're really smooth. If there was a sequel of The Princess Bride, I vote this guy. Awesome. Buttercup's baby, right there.
Over here.
Mr. Strand and Mr. Elliott, first, thank you for your time today and being here.
Thank you.
And
What's your name?
Hi.
Ricky.
Ricky.
And thank you for the gift you gave us 32 years ago.
Thank you.
All of us have memorized the lines, and we all have a very favorite scene that lives in our heart for each of you. And it doesn't have to be a scene you were in. What's your favorite scene from the movie?
My favorite scene? Well, it would have to be something I was in, of course. I'm swamped. That's such a, first of all, when you think about it, that's such a brilliant line that leads up to it, and the tag is just perfect. Yeah.
That was a great scene. My favorite, believe it or not, is Andre saying, "Anybody want a peanut?" I don't know why. It's just so silly. It just got me. And apparently that was written on the day. That wasn't in the script. That was written on the day. And it's, yeah, anybody want a peanut? You know, yeah. It's written. Yeah. How about that? I said to Bill Goldman before he passed away, I said, "You've got to get them to write a Peanut song in the Broadway musical. There has to be, right? I hope."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over here.
Hi. Hi, Carrie and
Hi.
Chris. Hi.
Can you sing